Hello everyone, welcome back to another Rasa creepy reading, or in this case a crappy reading. Today we're going to be reading Normal Day for a Normal Family. Wow, and people call me bland. For Lord's sakes, I'm wearing my name. Hopefully this ain't going to be that bland. It's a creepypasta, so expect bland. A family of 5 were going on a trip to Lafayette. Is that even a real place, Lafayette? Is that somewhere in Europe? Please correct me if I'm wrong or not, because I don't know if Lafayette is fake or not. And what, no details of the 5 family members? Usually you give you a detail before they go on a trip. Okay, I'm tired of nitpicking. The father wasn't home often, so he decided a family trip is just what they need. It was him, his awfully young wife. Oh my lord, is this guy who goes for a marriage because the wife is young and attractive? And her 3 kids, Trinity, Jack, and Kyle. Jack and Kyle sounds a little bland, but Trinity, I'm taking a guess they watched The Matrix. They got to their motel, and despite how much money their father makes, it was quite shabby. So he's a cheapskate. It's common. They didn't mind though. They unpacked their things, and then went out to eat. Where to? Hopefully something good. They asked the motel manager, where's a nice spot to eat? He recommended Chateau de Bayou. Where, man? The Bayou, Louisiana? A restaurant that has just been opened. Why would you recommend a restaurant that's been opened? Unless you've just been there. How recently was it opened? Because if it was some old restaurant, it would make sense. But this new one, we don't get any info about that. They didn't think twice about it. I would at least got some thoughts. And they got in the car and let to go. Despite how fancy and new the restaurant was, there weren't many cars in the parking lot. Well, it's a new restaurant. Not many people will be cautious. Even as a person who got fired from food reviews knows that not every restaurant's going to be popular. Once they were in and seated, the menu had a lot of strange food. So, what's the country of origin to these food? They all ordered what they thought sounded edible, or what the waitress recommended to them. They all ate their food, but it wasn't too sure how they felt about it. They decided on no dessert and left as soon as possible. Wow, they could at least give us a description of the food. We don't even know anything about this place. Now in the parking lot, Jack felt strange. He darted out of the car and into the motel. Are in the parking lot of the hotel? So what, they were still in the car of the restaurant or the hotel? Whatever. Once the family was in their rooms, there was no sign of Jack. Trinity put her hands on the bathroom doorknob and it was locked. Of course, more likely that would have been the candidate. If he's not in the room, he would have been in the bathroom. And he did do some stomach pain, so his body is regurgitating that or suffering from diarrhea. She put her ear to the door, and her face turned in disgust. Yeah, when you hear your sibling using the bathroom or vomiting, your face will do that too. As the sound she heard was all too unpleasant. Either diarrhea or vomit. She heard her brother screaming. Diarrhea! Because it's kind of hard to do in the On the other side of the door was Jack sitting on the toilet taking a humongous shit. No, this is what it actually says. Taking a humongous shit. Wow. He was screaming in pain. His shrieks could be heard throughout the motel. Okay. His anus felt as if it was being split in two. Damn, that must have been some bad food. I know that feeling. His father busts down the door with a camera in his hand. What an ass! And also child pornography! You sick fuck. The sight was terrible. Jack was on the floor in a fetal position with an emotionless face. Damn, that must have been really one bad dump. His eyes wide. Okay, usually I'll have my eyes closed after doing something like that, but everyone, each their own. Trina and their mother rushed to him, and they tried to comfort him, but no words came out of his mouth. Yeah, I just took a dump. I'm not going to be saying anything. Then they saw the flash of a camera. Come on, Dad, that's a dick move! As their father took a picture of the baby-sized shit that was left in the toilet. Oh my god! This was there trying to be a freaking creepypasta? Or someone telling a bad story? This seems like something that it felt like. Oh my god. It feels like one of those stories that they were trying to make it as a horror story, and then it went to some horrible family event that happened where you basically just ate something so bad you took a dump that big. I don't know what to say. As a creepypasta, it's a freaking 0. It doesn't even deserve Chef Boyardee. But in actuality, because of me laughing at the end of the stupidity, I was expecting cliches of something horrible like the restaurant feeding people or something evil like a parasitic creature that's in the food that possesses the family. And this family is so bland and generic. Rich father who married a young woman and produced 3 kids, and one of them is just ate something so bad he's suffering painfully. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know it's stupid, but it's kind of a bit of a relief. All these crap pastas that were so bad in the horror department, giving me something to laugh at. You're getting a homemade for that one. I'm sorry. I want to insult it. In horror, it's a 0. But to make me laugh, you got a 3. So I'll give you that one. Is it a good story? Hell no. Is it something to ease your mind of something and just laugh at? Yep, it is. I usually don't put the links to the the crappypasta stories because they're so bad. But this one you need to read just to laugh your ass off. Till then, Rasa signing out.